Okay, awesome. And I'm hoping you can hear me as well. If you could just let me know that you're able to hear my mic as well, that'd be great. I'm assuming you all can. Um, so I'm gonna do a live stream for the first time in ages because I haven't um, done one in ages. The last time I did one, I had loads of technical difficulties, so I'm hoping this is a bit more successful. And the idea of this one is to get a bit closer to finishing off the Sin B stage mix for this live stream, for the channel, and hopefully you can follow along while I'm doing it, so you get an idea of what I'm doing and how I'm kind of structuring things, and I guess maybe give me some advice on what you're hearing in terms of any tips or anything you're hearing that I'm not doing. I'm always up for feedback because I'm working on these things, so I guess the best thing to do is we could just kick off and play and get stuck in. So I'm just going to see if I can get my chat up on my phone so I can do the live chat through here. I can, that's great. So I can respond to stuff on my phone in real time. Awesome. So I'll play you what I've got so far, and I hope you're all going to enjoy this. There's still quite a bit to do, but I think it's sounding pretty good. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at so far. The first half is kind of done. Just need to do some polishing and wrap up the second half. John, how am I getting all the non-vocal parts? So there's a couple of things I'm doing here, which is what I initially do is I get hold of a version of the track from YouTube, the B stage version. It's like a reference I have up here, and then what I'll tend to do, if there are official stems available, I'll bring those in and use those. There's not for Sin, so I bought in the original vocal, which is essentially it's just Sin, but I've split the stems. So I've got the vocal soloed. You can hear there's kind of a few artifacts there, which are kind of what you get when you're doing stem splitting. It's not perfect, but it's the best I can get without official stems. This version, this B stage mix, has actually been a bit easier than some of the others because the main body of the first half of the track is actually a Boys Noise track in itself. It's a track called Cerebral by Boys Noise, and it's I guess what I've done is chopped up quite a bit of this to make it look kind of, well, to make it kind of function as it does live. So I guess it's a very heavily edited version of a Boys Noise track, which forms the kind of basis for what's going on for the first half. So I'm gonna just play. I'm going to work on this middle section for a bit because it needs a bit of work, and then this back end needs some love. I'm pretty happy with the first half. Cerebral is, for those asking, it's a Boys Noise track. It's from one of his albums. So from what I can gather, with the Nine Inch Nails B stage remixes with Boys Noise, they've been largely Nine Inch Nails reworks with extra stuff. There have been a couple of others, this one included, where there's a Boys Noise track featured heavily in the actual B stage version. I think the version of Parasite they do is with a Boys Noise track called Girl Crush, or it might be She's Gone Away, one of those two. Anyway, this is one of those tracks where it's kind of a half Boys Noise, half Nine Inch Nails hybrid track. So anyway, I've been working quite a bit on this middle section because the trouble is working with these live versions is the audio isn't great, so I have to kind of guess what's going on. But I'm just going to kind of flick through and work on this middle section for now. here because there's some hi-hats that come in here, which I think is those. So if I... Yeah, that's cool. John, did some of the live tracks get actual vocal stems? No, as far as I know, there's no. I mean, I can't. That's the annoying thing with some of these live tracks is it's very hard to use any of the actual vocals from those live tracks because they're so wrapped up in the actual ambience of where they're playing with crowd noise as well. So yeah, I don't use many of the live vocals. I did in the Closer remix. I did use a section of the live track because there's parts of the live versions where Trent sings things that aren't. There's like in Closer, the middle section is like he sings in a very different way. A section of Closer, which is a very distorted spoken word part. So it felt weird using the spoken word part from the original. It just felt more musical to me to actually use the whole segment of the live recording. So I just took the segment and kind of mixed it in. And it turns out that people quite liked it because it was like mixing the live version with the studio recreation. So, and it did work quite well. There's a part of this where I might have to do a similar thing, but also, I mean, I'm taking like a bit of creative license because you'll hear this, for example, in the choruses, he sings like an octave down in the live version. So he sings quite differently to how he does on the record, which is this. But I have to make a decision of going, well, do I want to spend 15 days trying to isolate the live vocal? No. Do I want to get someone else to sing it? No. So it feels more authentic just to use the studio stem. It's not ideal because it's not accurate to the live version, but it feels more Nine Inch Nails. It feels more authentic. And yeah, John, I can pitch the original stuff. So it's easy to pitch stuff up and down. In fact, this is actually 2 semitones up from the original. So I've got a little pitch shifter on the vocals at 2 semitones. So yeah, I've had to pitch this up to match the live version. 2 semitones is all right. Came back quartered with 6 semitones, which is quite challenging. This feels like it's not really lifting as much as the live version, so I'm gonna... don't know why this is being weird. I'm gonna just try and do some stuff to kind of elevate this section and bring it up a little bit. Some of these white noise hats. They're like percussion essentially, but they're gonna... keep not getting it the right length. Damn. Okay, right, let's do that again. Okay, that's some nice hats, and then I think I'm going to do like a little riser if Serum works this time. Back in business. It's a bit loud, but it's doing the kind of right thing for now, which is cool. And that'll probably need a bit of tweaking, but I can. This is all. When I'm doing this stuff, I try not to like sweat too much over certain sections. I mean, I could sit here for another 2 hours and perfect that, but I like doing the real super broad strokes. Hey Madeline, and hey Death Trooper. Yeah, the acid is fun, isn't it? I'll solo that for you, so you can hear that as is, which is. This is where we start transitioning into the OG version of Sin. Some lots of people in the chat now, which is great. Hey, Twangology. Hey from New Zealand. What time is it in New Zealand right now? I'd love to go to New Zealand. I've never been, but it's on my list. John, it's actually not that one. It's just the Arturia. It's the Arturia 303 emulation, which is great. It just does what it says in the tin. 12:20 p.m. Lovely. Is it nice and sunny out there? So I'm gonna work on this little transition section into the back end. We're starting to get to the kind of nitty gritty of it now. For those of you just joined, I'm gonna play you what we've got so far, because a lot of you probably haven't heard the beginning part of this, which is the Sin stuff. So. Madeline, thanks so much for you directing people to the page. It really helps. I feel a bit uncomfortable doing the self-promo stuff, like posting the links, but it's kind of like, it takes me a long time to do these, and I guess it's just, I really love hearing people enjoy them, and I guess a lot of people, from reading Reddit, a lot of people still don't know I do these, because I get they're not official ones, but a lot of people seem to be like really gagging to hear the version. So I just try and go, look, until there's an official release, this will hopefully, help to scratch the itch. Anyway, I'll play you what I've got so far for this, so you guys can actually hear. Yeah, so that's kind of where we are. There's you'll hear the front bit is kind of almost there. Just need to, it's from this bit onwards I need to kind of get to grips with. So so there's a bit of a, what I do notice, there's kind of a big boom, reverby boom. So let's get that sorted out. I reckon let's go for a 909, and then we'll put the reverb on, and then it might need a bit of saturation, and then we'll take off the top end so it does a kind of cinematic. There we go. So if my Logic let me play things in on time, that would have been perfect, but it's there. Because there's so much reverb on that, what I might do is actually take a bit of that back off. There we go. Boom. Death Trooper. I've been listening to a bit of it. Yeah, I mean, I think it only came out yesterday, right? So I've tried to listen to as much as possible, but I was really interested to see some unexpected names on there, like the Dare was on there. Didn't expect that, but been enjoying that, and I've been enjoying the Boys Noise stuff on there. That's cool, but it's just nice to have Nine Inch Nails music regularly released, I guess. So, but yeah, I need to listen to it properly. So next week I'm gonna give it a proper listen. If you can give me any recommendations of tracks on there that you like, I'll write those down. There's some extra percussion there, like Bit Crash percussion doing something, so I'm going to just throw that in. Listen to what it's doing. Yeah, it's okay. That seems reasonable. As I said, I don't spend too long on getting it exactly right. I get it down, then come back and tweak. something like that, I think. Right. Okay, let's see what's happening. Okay, so it's a kind of, yeah, EDM drop territory basically. So let's put this back in. There's a kind of extra percussion sound that comes in, which, again, I'm not going to get it exactly right, but I've got a sound that will do a kind of the same thing. Oh. So is it that? Oh, it's yeah, it's yeah. Hey Madeline, yeah, no props. Thanks for dropping in. Really appreciate it, and hope to see you soon. There's a high pad we've got as well. It's sorry. Turns out I'm going through puberty again. Let's get that in. Just that. Yeah, B flat. Now, I don't think it's pronounced as that, but what I'm going to do is put that through a whole bunch of stuff. So pitch drift, then some reverb, and then we're gonna basically saturate that reverb so it kind of brings out some more of the harmonics. Hey Astral, nice to see you here. Death Trooper, I'm glad you're feeling more inspired. And I love composing sad music, so I'm right there with you. This is definitely more upbeat to the kind of stuff I usually write. I think this could be the section I might leave in as the kind of live section, because it's cool to hear that sometimes. The kind So yeah, there's the hi-hats kind of doubling the bass. So we'll put those in. Hats and cymbals. Luckily, because this isn't pitched, I could just probably copy the bass track down, and it might just be. Actually, what I'll do, I will put them all on one thing. Is this where I am? Yeah. Yeah, okay. So, also for those geeky Nin fans out there, I've doubled this sound with the. This is the original. The Prophet VS was the original synth that was used on lots of Pretty Hate Machine. So you can hear it also in the bass line. It's the same sound till as That's What I Get as well. So yeah, nice to be able to have the original samples to play around with. Anyway, let's dig in back into this. Oh. Do the part come back in here? So the back end here, it comes in with 16th note hats as well. This is where I kind of it becomes slightly trickier to sometimes stick with stuff. It's slightly outside of the creative zone now and more into like analysing and just picking up on stuff, because it's so easy to miss things. Right, I'm going to create some more 16th note hi-hats with white noise. It's what I tend to do. It just feels better to me than finding a hat sample. put the arpeggiator on. I'm going to come back to the kind of questions. I'm going to come back to your question in 1 second, Twang. I'm just going to put this down and I'll come back to you. So that's our 16th note hi-hat. That should know. And whilst I'm here, I don't know if there's a snare here, but I feel like there should be. I feel like I want to put one in just for now because it needs some kind of dynamic shift for me. So just very quickly, I'm going to put in a. And then just see if that's. So, where is it? Sorry, I'm going to come back to you guys in a second. I'm just going to. I think I'm overloading Logic with plugins now. It doesn't want me to do that. Still, I'm in charge. So, and then I'm going to do a bit of this. I might have to make sure my buffer is a bit higher. I'm maxed. Okay, well, just going to go through and delete a few things in that case. So I'll come back to some questions very quickly. Have a break. Oh, Death Trooper, yeah. The Arturia plugin collection is really good. I have to say, I've been using it a lot on all this stuff, and it's I mean, creativeness aside, it's just super fun to play with, and it's super accurate. The Minimoog recreation is fantastic, and it's all great. So I recommend it. Astral, yeah, I can definitely hear this being blasted in a rock club. I would love that. And Twang, how do I get such a clean main vocal? Do you know what? I don't know. I mean, you can listen to it and see if you think it's clean. I mean, I gave you my purity, and my purity you stole. Did you think I would recognize? You know, if I hear it in isolation, to me it doesn't sound that clean, but it kind of it sounds totally fine within the body of the track. I don't think I've even done much in the way of EQing here, really. What I have done is put a bit of softening on the vocal. So what you do get is you get the kind of breathy artifacts that bleed into the vocal from everywhere else. You could soften them, and it becomes a little. I can play you. Oh, okay. I gave you my purity and my purity. So if I turn it on, those harsh, clicky things sound a bit less harsh. You give me control. I gave you my purity. It's subtle, but it does definitely do a thing. So I think I might be getting to the point now where this session is going to be dying because it needs to have some TLC from me to go forward. I think also since I've updated Logic, this isn't behaving so well with the streaming software I use on YouTube, so I've got to kind of sort that out because it's not great. This is an M1 Mac, so it shouldn't be like struggling, but I don't know. Apple do this really handy thing where they just update Logic and it's got loads of features you don't really need, and they don't sort stuff out which does need to be sorted for people to actually use it for their day job. So anyway, I'm waffling, you need to hear that. I'll play this once more, see if I can get through it, and then if we get any more crashing, I might have to call it a night. Yeah, it's not liking me at the moment, is it? We'll try some freezing and see how we get on, because this happened last time. Let's freeze these. Also, what am I hiding here? Yeah, that's fine. I wonder if I could. Yeah, I don't think actually there's actually that much here, so I don't know why it's crashing. There's not that much on it, but I guess it doesn't like some of the Arturia stuff. It is quite processor hungry, so I might bounce these. Let's do that. Include. There we go. Let's try this. So now, if I want to save this as a new version, and then, sorry for the boring bit. This is just kind of the admin you have to do when you're working on sessions like this, where you suddenly go, do you know what? My computer is just too slow to deal with things. So right, breathe. That can go. It's quite cathartic. It's like clearing out your bedroom. Not that my bedroom needs cleaning. FYI. So I think that is okay. What are the other really hardcore things in here? I'll bounce this one. Then that can go. Okay, let's see how that feels. Okay, so sounding good. This pad is not working, so I might put this on a different sound. I think there. Better. Just needs to be a bit cooler. Let's put that there. Take the top end off, and I'll put some modulation on here. Modulation is just something that moves the sound, so you can make it go. If I play it to, there we go again. So. Still not liking me, is it? What else have I got on here that's going to be... I don't know. Okay, maybe I'll bounce this one as well. Okay, let's bounce this one. Okay, let's throw that into the pipe. Bloomin' heck. Okay, that's sounding good. Let's give Logic more things to do, because it's obviously enjoying that, isn't it? Let's go for some effects. That stopped rising at a certain point. Anyway, that's probably a bit too long anyway. So actually, if I move this, two bars, let's do that, and then I'm going to do a kind of white noise riser up here to give us some extra suspense. So let's see how this goes. I'll automate that noise to come in like that. Oh, fuck off, Logic. Jesus. Right. Here we go. And then LFO tool. Twang, yeah, I'm going to save it, yeah. I'm going to save this. I should probably edit them, shouldn't I, really? I don't know if that's... Is that the done thing? Edit them after? I just leave it unedited. I don't know, is this stuff interesting when I'm doing like all the the boring stuff? I mean, it might be, I don't know, but I feel like some of the kind of less musical bits can be quite boring. Once again, that's still... There we go. Right, let's see if that works. Okay, so we're getting there. What else have we got here? Yeah, it's nearly there. I think I just need to have some artistic license really and do some extras. So, how about I might have to double this with some. Let me try and get this. Where is it? The acid thing. Acid. That's probably it. I would have thought. God, it's so slow. Oh dear. I think Logic's telling me. Oh yeah. Okay, that's cool. And now I'm going to try and automate some of the cutoff in here. Where is filter? Filter, filter, filter. I guess is that just. Hang on a sec. Let's not mess around. Let's do that. There we go. So if I do read, just draw a whole load of. Okay, I'm going to call it a day because I think Logic is trying to tell me that it needs palliative care and some form of technology hospice. So I'm going to close it down and give it some rest. But it's, as you can hear, it's nearly there. So I'm guessing this is going to be up in the next couple of days. So thank you for bearing with me. I think after this one, I'm going to be doing She's Gone Away. I think that's the general consensus. But yeah, thank you all for joining me. And I'm going to put this live stream up so you can follow back and zone out to my ramblings. Cool. Thanks for your support, everyone. If you're not already a member of my Patreon, please jump over there. There's a free tier, so you don't have to pay anything. It's just a better way of keeping in touch with me and seeing what I'm up to. And yeah, I'll be dropping this in the next few days. So stick your ears out and pay attention because it'll be up soon. Thank you, everyone. Night, night, and I love you all. Thanks so much for being here.